Welcome back, friend. Alright, we need to take care of that snapshot for one. We need to be doing something. Because we do not have time for 6 years of waiting to be trained to be a gatherer.
It's the crystal I took from the Marian's home.
I don't know, will this thing work on anything? I don't know, maybe let's show it to her?
Do you need this?
No. It is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
I believe one of the children found it just outside the city, not far from the Landwalker's bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, gatherer.
Not even gonna thank them? Oh, now we can.
The seaweed here is so thick and tangled, it looks almost deliberate.
Is she gonna do something?
Here's another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed.
Cool.
It's the crystal I found among the seaweed. There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there.
Well, looks like it's time for us to enter the cave.
It's another one of those blue crystals. It's another one of those blue crystals.
We're on a real scavenger hunt.
It's a long spear with hooks, probably a harpoon then. This inscription looks like a huge pyramidic structure with an eye in the middle. This inscription looks like a fish. It's inscribed with the image of a wave, probably representing water.
Okay. Oop. Let's see, that one has water. This is a harpoon. Oop. This has the eye. And, oh, this has the fish. Okay. Exactly the kind of puzzles I hate. I was playing Indiana Jones. And what is it? And the Fate of Atlantis. And there was kind of puzzle like this, and I really did not like it.
This ring is inscribed with the image of a mirror. This ring is inscribed with the image of a clay pot. This ring is inscribed with the image of a bird. This ring is inscribed with the image of fire.
I have no idea if this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm a guess, so. Fire goes with water? I don't know, it's an opposite. No, bird ring. I don't want bird ring. Pot ring? Bear ring. Wait. Where's the fire ring? Okay. fish can go with maybe Marum, pot, and bird. Although the Marum had that spear harpoon, maybe the Marum should go there. And then, I have no idea, the bird goes with the fish and the...
It's stuck. I don't think it's supposed to move.
Oh, okay. That means that's right. So, I don't know. Whoa. I actually did something right. I'm genuinely shocked because I have no idea what's the logic of this puzzle. I don't remember at all. Okay, so all these are correct, I guess. Yeah, fire with water, bird with fish, pot with one-eyed pyramid?
One-eyed pyramid.
Clay with harpoon. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so it looks like then these are what need to be moved around. Okay. We got harpoon, water, and pyramid. Harpoon, water, and pyramid. I mean, that's a harpoon. I don't know. So we got that doing that, and that one's is there a harpoon? No. Maybe I should be making a face that way. That would be a fish there. This is, I don't know, either an eye. No, there's no eye. We got the water, so no. Are these correct? I guess not necessarily. Let's see, top left, bottom, yeah, okay, there's no second crystal for fourth. We got, I don't know, okay, so I'll have an eye go there, and then we need a fish. That one has a fish. And then we need water. That one's got water. And then a harpoon. No. Okay, I have them looking this way. Maybe I should have them look this way. So then we want harpoon here. We do not. Okay. Got a harpoon here. We want water. We want fish. I can't tell which way it's facing. And then eye. Okay, I guess that's wrong. What is the logic here? We got fish, bird. Queen, can you help? Do you know the logic of this puzzle? I don't understand what's the logic there. I don't even know how I got the other one. That was by total accident. I mean, thank goodness, because I'm already going to be stuck on this one for 20 hours, so we didn't need an extra 20 hours of me being stuck.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
My time is yours, Gatherer.
Thanks for nothing. Can there be some kind of help here?
Harpoon. One-eyed pyramid. Fish. Water. This ring is inscribed with the image of fire.
Okay, let's see. I wonder if I can get it to lock into place like I did with the other ones, if I just tried everywhere. I have no idea if that will work, but I will try. To see if I can force my way through this. Okay, looking like a no unless the last one is actually the spot. Very sad to say, I cannot force my way through this. Okay. Can we just like...
This ring is inscribed with the image of a bird.
I really don't know. Okay, let's try to make a match up here. This is water.
This ring is inscribed with the image of a Miram.
Did not mean to click that. Okay. Got the eye and the harpoon. Got the... harpoon in the water. Got the... water. Maybe like that. Okay, wait.
Crystals on the altar light up the entire cave.
I was really hoping to see the solution a bit better. since I was kind of just randomly spinning things around. But thanks. Thanks. It's like the symbol of the balance.
It's a circular indentation framed with the image of two dragons biting each other's tails, almost exactly like the markings on my talisman.
We do not have the talisman.
It's an indentation roughly the size of my talisman, framed with the familiar symbolism of the balance.
I'm sorry, since when is your talisman that huge?
It looks like some kind of visual history of the Maram people. According to this first tablet, oh my god, it turns out the Maram came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet. They're aliens? Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago. Their ship looks to have been a living thing, according to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god? One of the dragons? I think it has to be. After they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean? This must be a while later, because the Maram look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones, they have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Maram and Elation are related. In this one, they're living close to each other and in peace. And it seems they share equally in the production of Tanyan, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. Or, it looks like, and the Maram and Elation move away from each other. In this last one, Tanyan is beginning to become scarce, and the Maram are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Maram and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, Tanyan becomes plentiful and both people prosper. These tablets tell the story of how the Maram and Elation were once one people. They came to Earth inside an ancient dragon and lived in harmony, producing and sharing Tanyan. Then war broke out, and the two peoples turned on each other, which caused a shortage of Tanyan and the death of many Maram. There's a prophecy at the end. One day, it seems, the Elation and Maram will reconcile and prosper.
Okay. Didn't know people use dragons as vehicles. That dragon must be huge, because the white dragon that we saw was not that huge.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
Who can't I be?
The Waterstiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
Me too.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Waterstiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
That was fast. Wonder, they always talk about themselves in the third person. I wonder if they're like a linked species that everybody sees and experiences things the same. Although then you would think that would mean they would be connected to the elation and realize that, so maybe not. I mean, we already discussed this, no?
Who is the Waterstiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
How can I prove that I'm the Waterstiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Miram.
Where do I find the snapjaw?
I think we found one already.
If you are the Waterstiller, you will find a way.
Thursday afternoon. The Maram Queen believes I may be what they call the Waterstiller. Why not? After all, I am April Bandulimbata, and I'm probably what the Vinar call the Kangang La, so why not the Waterstiller? Thing is, this time I have to prove it. The Waterstiller is supposed to uncover an ancient shrine and bring light to the darkness, which I've already done. Then I have to show some proof of my mission. The talisman, which the captain locked away in the chest, and kill a snapjaw. Kill a snapjaw. What am I, an Amazon hunting woman person? I think not. I have a hard time smacking a fly. But if I want to get out of here, the talisman probably went down with the ship. I wonder how difficult it'd be to get a hold of it. Pretty difficult, seeing as there's a ginormous animal in the ship's hold. And I mean enormous.
It's a Marian spear. Or harpoon. Whatever.
I like how we didn't just stuff the spear into our pockets. Okay.
I'm wet. The snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
Thought we would just attack since we're already holding it, but... Alright, good luck, April. I definitely would not want to be you. They didn't even try to make it look like the spear touched the snapjaw.
It's dead. I killed it. I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the snapjaw.
Oh, right. That's not even why I was touching it. I forgot about that.
This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea a snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now. It's dead. I killed it.
No, I got it. Can we get... Yeah, can we go in? Go in...
It's my talisman. What incredible luck.
Seriously. I guess the chest did open. Anything we can look at in here? Nah.
I'm wet.
Where's the snapjaw? Or is it just in a completely different area that we can't see? My god, that thing is huge. She's barely as big as its tail.
It's the sharp fang from a snapjaw's, jaw. It's the talisman of the balance.
Well, here you go, lady.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Waterstiller.
Alright. Good thing we got a snapjaw too.
Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck. Proof of my strength and courage.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Waterstiller.
What's left?
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Thanks for your time.
Wait, what?
My time is yours, Gatherer.
We killed the snapjaw. I mean, what, do you want to look at this again? Like, hello? I don't know, let's compare the talisman to that thing since I wanted to do that before. I don't understand what more she wants. Isn't that everything, though? I can't see.
It's a small niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone. It's a small niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone. It's a piece of the stone disc. No, wait. It's only 1/2 of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange.
Great. How can she even tell?
It's 1/2 of one of the 4 pieces of the stone disc. I got this from the temple cave of the Merim.
So really it's 5 pieces.
I've taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disc that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the Waterstiller. We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Merim.
The Waterstiller will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Waterstiller have not fully come to pass.
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited. The Merim are at peace with each other, yes? You're not at peace with the Elation, the Wind Demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the temple cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Merim and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
Did she not see the
I'm
drawings?
just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Merim and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened. something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Mirror moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tanyan. I think the only way to save the Mirror from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Waterstiller? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must, Waterstiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die, eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Waterstiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny. One of our people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Waterstiller. We will hold on to the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
Chapter 8, Reunification. Chapters seem to be coming pretty quickly now.
I could get lost if I just wander off into the jungle with no idea what the island looks like or where I'm heading. Debris from another capsized ship. These must be dangerous waters. Emerald green and clear as the morning sky. That's perfect holiday water.
I just want to read the entry, but not to interrupt you. I am the Waterstiller. How strange it is to be so insignificant, yet so important. There are many who have been waiting for me, or somebody like me, to come and bring hope into their lives. It's truly amazing. And even more amazing, I'm able to cope with it. I'm still in denial, no question about that, but I'm warming up to the idea that I'm actually not just some tiny speck of dust in the cosmic infinity, but a person with a mission, with a place, with a purpose. Right now, my purpose is to find the Elation and to reunite them with the Merim so that both species can thrive once more. That done, I can find out what the Elation know and then pay a visit to the sleeping god of the Merim. I'm counting on this guy being one of the kin. If not, I have no idea what to do next. Early Saturday morning. Back home at this time, I'd be safely snuggled up in bed, safe in the knowledge that it's Saturday. Got nowhere to be. I can just relax all day long. Maybe go to the cafe, hang out for a while. Maybe go to the park. Whatever. This all started a week ago yesterday. 1 week of mysteries and danger and strange revelations about the very nature of the cosmos. And I'm still reasonably sane. At least that accounts for something. Now, I know there's an Elation village somewhere on Alais. The question is where? And how do I get there? If the Merim and Elation used to live close to each other, the village should be somewhere down by the sea. Maybe right around the corner. Right around the corner. Is there a storm coming? It's like really loud thunder type sound.
The top half of the statue depicts a big-mouthed creature calling out. The bottom half of the statue depicts a large-eared creature listening intently. It's a creature with a big mouth. It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole. It's a creature with large ears.
Okay, nothing we can do right now.
It's a tiny tree. Dense jungle. It's the ruins of an old city. It's a deep hole, more like a crevice actually, caused by some kind of seismic activity. God, it must be at least 50 meters down. The crevice widens out into a huge cave just below, and there's water at the bottom.
Okay. Doesn't seem like much we can do here right now.
This is paradise. There's no denying it. Simply paradise. This is paradise. There's no denying it. Simply, it's some kind of giant crab. It sounds like the poor thing's in a lot of pain. Yeah, the shell does look way too tight. Maybe he's outgrown it, but can't shed it. Or whatever it's called.
I found this crab-like creature on the beach, and it looked like it was in pain. Like it was getting slowly strangled or something. It was really sad, but I couldn't do anything. The thing is just too big and solid for me. I need somebody to help me. Somebody big and strong. Where do I find a person like that on an island like this? Good question.
I'll just take a shot here and ask you. Is there any chance you speak like a real language? Like, Arcadian or English? Okay. Now, is there some kind of magic I have to learn, or potion I have to drink, or eat, or ingest in some way to learn your language? Because that's usually how it goes. No? Too bad, although I'm glad I don't have to draw blood or swallow a stone or something. Can't help but feel that you're asking me for help, though. It's the strangest thing. After all, you're just clicking your claws, aren't you? It's not as if you're really talking, is it?
Oh, hey, bro. Why are you insulting them by saying it's not a real language, and then acting like they're not talking to you?
It's the village of the giant crabs. Hey, that sounds like a great name for a B-movie. Village of the Giant Crabs.
You're right, actually. And nobody's out here to help the creature.
It's an old fireplace. I can see clear to the bottom. This really is an excellent spot for fishing. The top half of the statue depicts a creature with a big mouth calling out. The bottom part of the statue depicts a creature with large ears listening to something.
I'm gonna have to do something with these statues, and I don't like it. I'm trying to leave, my goodness. Okay.
There's a coil of rope among the debris.
That should come in handy. Like a way to get into that cave, maybe?
It's a long rope.
God, she must be strong. She's gonna climb out of here like that. I would never be able.
Big nests, once housing the elation, but now empty and in disrepair.
How does she know they were housing the elation? Well, that definitely looks like the Merim City, which we just saw.
That's a Merim City.
Yeah.
It's a deserted Merim City. It's the remains of a stone structure that probably fell down here through the crevice. There's a piece amongst the rubble that looks like a bolt or a key. It's intact.
Convenient.
It's a kind of stone key carved into the uncanny likeness of a key, with a head on the end.
Okay. Well, if these are indeed elation nests and that is a Merim City, then clearly they did live together. Yeah, I'm like, this looks like these heads. Talking, listening. I have no idea what those symbols mean. Okay, yeah, I have literally no idea
Dense jungle.
what that could possibly mean.
I could get lost if I just wander off into the jungle with no idea what the island looks like or where I'm heading.
I think I know somebody who is supposedly good at scouting anyway.
April! You're alive! You're here! You're soaking wet! Where did you go? I thought you drowned. I was completely miserable. And the chicks on this island are so prissy. They don't even care for a kiss unless you're all settled down with a nest in your own territory.
Glad to see you haven't lost the gift of the gab, Crow.
Lady, you have no idea how limited bird Twitter can be. It's all, hi this and here I am that, all damn day long. I haven't had a decent conversation in days.
Well, you're making up for it now.
I never know when you're gonna go AWOL on me again.
It's not on purpose.
I had a little adventure under the sea.
Oh? I didn't know humans had gills.
We don't. Well, I do. I think. At least I can breathe underwater now.
Cool. Not as cool as being able to fly, of course, but still. Hey, does that mean you're a mermaid?
Hardly. I don't have a tail. What did you do after I saw you last?
Well, it took a while, but I found land. Not this island, just a rock with a couple of trees, basically. But when I went back to tell you, you disappeared. I thought you'd gone bonkers from thirst and hunger and drowned yourself or something, so I decided I'd better find solid ground myself or I'd suffer the same fate. And then I found this place. Nice, isn't it? And the best part is, there are no hunters. Only a bunch of big crabs on the east side of the island and a volcano.
I'm gonna walk around for a bit, Crow.
I'll just stay here and preen myself, thank you very much.
With Crow around, a girl can feel safe.
It's true.
What can you tell me about the island, Crow?
Only what I've been able to see from above. There's a volcano, dead I think, and lots of jungle, and some nice beaches.
I'd like to explore the jungle, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get lost. Any ideas?
Well, I could stay airborne and keep track of where you are. That way I could direct you if... Sorry, when you get lost.
Sounds like a super plan, Crow.
Let's go.
Man, what would we do without him?
The rumbling is much fiercer here, and the ground is really shaking. It's definitely seismic. It has got to be emanating from this volcanic mountain. I mean, it looks dead, but it must be about to wake up or erupt or something. Great. After surviving a shipwreck, being kidnapped by fishes, and learning to breathe in water, I'm about to die in a volcanic eruption? Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's one mother of a tree. It's got to be at least 100 meters tall. And what's that in the tree crown? Looks like a man-made construction.
Oh my god, what is she doing?
What a strange symbol. It's a small, eye-sized aperture with a crystal in it, like a lens. Maybe some kind of telescope?
Well, looks like we got another keyhole.
It's a statue standing in the ruins of a city.
Okay, that's probably the one near the cave. Okay, some arrow shape.
I can see a statue on a cliff overlooking the sea.
Okay, that's the other one. Just call this an apple.
I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting. It's a statue just below a really tall tree.
Not sure. S for that
I
one.
don't see anything interesting. Somebody's looking back at me. Oh, wait. That's just my eye. The lens is turned into a mirror.
Looks like, oh, this could be a number of things. Could be a monkey. Could be a mountain. Could be the, what do you call it, those Japanese tori? I don't know what's the full name. Or if it's just tori, I don't know.
I don't see anything interesting.
Okay, so we got apple is the one near the crabs. I already forgot what the other one is. Oh yeah, arrow. Arrow is that ruins, and then S is some tall or underneath some kind of tree.
That's a huge tree. There's a large object in the tree crown.
Okay, can we go anywhere else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here's
The
one.
bottom half of the statue depicts a creature listening, while the top part depicts a similar creature calling out. The bottom half of the statue depicts a creature listening, while the top part depicts a similar creature calling out.
Okay, so we have the symbols, and thankfully there aren't that many of them. Okay, arrow. So that goes to the cave area.
It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole.
Well, this one is S, isn't it? So we wouldn't want it to come back here, I guess. Oh, but then we got that place. It's Apple, so that's. I mean, I guess it's like when you talk into that one and it would come out on the mountain? It's good of a guess as any, right?
Dried twigs and sticks. Dried twigs and sticks. Dried twigs and sticks.
Ow!
Who's there?
It's got a face.
Shut up.
I know there's somebody there. I heard you.
Is she gone?
Definitely the voice of Zach
Nope.
Lee.
She's still around.
And the voice of Frank Minelli.
Shut up, shut up.
If you won't come out, I'll just sit down here and wait. Sooner or later, you'll have to show yourself.
Solar eclipse!
Oh my god!
Ah!
I hate this place. I so hate it, I can't even sit down without crushing the natives.
Big person alert!
This is too freaky.
You think it's freaky? What about us? There's a large human stumbling around on her lumpy, wobbly legs. That's what we proper-sized folks call a natural disaster.
Watch it. Nobody calls me large or lumpy to my face.
Big bone, then! You're a bulldozer with a brain, lady. You're an accident waiting to happen. At least to us stick men.
Didn't Obnoxus have a book on Stickmen?
What's a stickman?
An unlucky bugger doomed to a miserable life of stiff backs and monotonous drudgery in the shadow of a mother tree.
Happy little fella, ain't ya?
You have no idea.
So, you guys are stickmen.
That's right. I'm Wick. This is Willow, and that dumb-looking one over there is Woody. And this is our mother tree.
You don't have to insult him. Also, why does the voice actor for Zach Lee, either he's playing a horrible misogynist or he plays these kinds of characters, at least in this game?
What's a mother tree?
What do you mean, what's a mother tree? It's a mother tree. How difficult can it be? It's our mother, and it's a tree. It's a mother tree.
What do stickmen do?
What do we do? What do we do? What do you mean, what do we do?
Well, the people in this world always do something. Like the Banda dug tunnels in the earth. The Merim killed Snapjaw and covered their houses with Tanyen. You gotta do something.
Hey, it ain't easy being a stick, let me tell you. You got your stiff back and limbs, your fear of fire and water, your 300 years of miserable boredom, and then you have to get planted and raise a family. It ain't easy.
So, you're not doing anything worthwhile then.
Lady, I'm miserable. I'm grumpy, and I got a headache. What do you want from me?
Where do the Elation live?
The Elation? The guys with wings? Up in the volcano. There's an old city in there. I think they're squatting.
How do I get into the volcano?
You don't? The road collapsed a few centuries ago, and when traders come, the Elation fly down to meet them. Nobody goes up there anymore.
What's that constant rumbling noise?
Lady, you have no idea what we have to endure. All day, all night, that noise is just murder. It all started when Quaman, the quiet giant, would you believe that's what we used to call him, was banished by the Orowal from his perfect fishing place to some remote place in the forest.
Whoa, information overload. Let's step back for a minute to fill in the details. Who's Quaman, the quiet giant?
He's the scariest human we've ever seen. He stands tall as a mountain and uses whole trees for toothpicks. But he was the quiet type and reasonably gentle for a human. He'd spend his days out by the Orowal village, catching fish and frying fish and eating fish, and looking out across the ocean, dreaming about loose women or whatnot.
How do you know what he's dreaming about?
What happened to get the quiet giant banished from that place?
The Orowal got scared when he accidentally stepped on one of their young ones. He didn't do any real harm, but they banished him from their village nonetheless, and told him to go far into the forest.
Who are the Orlowal?
They're the crab-like creatures who live down by the sea. They're nice people, if a little crabby. And it's hard to understand what they're saying half the time.
Where's Quamon now?
Somewhere in the forest east of here, we don't know where exactly. He went there to get as far away from the Orowal as possible.
So what does all this have to do with the rumbling noise?
Oh, I was getting to that. If you just let me get a word in edgewise.
I just had some questions is all.
Anyway, Quamon is the brooding type. And he takes everything so to heart, he got instantly depressed and went to sleep.
And what is he doing now?
Still sleeping. That's the problem.
But how long ago was it that the Orlowal banished him?
The last full moon, nearly 30 sunsets passed.
He's been sleeping for a month?
He was depressed. What do you want, lady? Once I got so miserable I slept for 8 years. And let me tell you, those 8 years were the happiest of my life.
How can you sleep for 8 years?
With these morons around? I'm not even gonna answer that question.
No, really. 8 years?
Us stickmen grow to be hundreds of years old. 8 years is nothing.
But still, 8 years is almost half my life.
You're a baby. When you grow up, you'll understand.
I still don't understand what this has to do with the rumbling noise.
See that statue over there?
Sure. What's up with that?
Back when the Dalmari lived on this island ages ago, they put these statues up all around the island so that they could speak with each other.
You're kidding. So they're like telephones?
Tell her what? I don't know what that is. The thing is, these statues are all connected through magic. And when you speak into one, your voice flies through the air and comes out of another statue.
But I still don't understand.
You saw the big head up by the mountain?
Yes?
That's the one they use to talk to everyone on the island, to warn people of storms or to hold evening prayer. It's connected to the statues as well. And Quamon is sleeping right next to a statue's ear.
I get it. Resonance. He's snoring and the deep bass reverberating through the loudspeaker, the big head, causes a resonance that vibrates the entire island. But can't you just wake him up?
We don't know where he is. We're not much for exploring this forest. There's water and fire and monkeys. Monkeys like to play with sticks. We don't like monkeys.
But can't you just, well, send your voice to his statue to wake him up?
There are 4 problems with that. Number 1, all the statues have an assigned symbol, an identifying mark, but we don't know which his is. Second, most of the statues are broken in some way or another.
What do you mean?
Some statues can only talk to certain other statues. Some can't be spoken to, and some can't hear. Which makes it very difficult to get a connection through to where you want to send your voice. Number 3, in order to use the statues, you need a key. We don't have it. We don't know where it is.
At least I have that.
And number 4?
We're stickmen, lady. What do you think? We don't know much about magic or magical devices. And
what?
We're not too smart, okay? There, I said it. We're not too smart. And when you look at Woody over there, who's pretty stupid by stickman standards, that's a pretty scary thought.
Sorry I asked.
Wow. That was a lot. Saturday, around noon. Found out why the island keeps rumbling. It's not an imminent volcanic eruption as I'd feared, but rather the snoring of a very, very large man, transmitted through a kind of telephone to a large speaker in the middle of the island. With all this snoring going on, nobody's getting any work done, and that's a bad thing. So I need to wake this guy Quaman up. Somehow. And the key to this, puzzle? The key to this puzzle is, I think, these telephones that are scattered around the island. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Aside from that Nightmare Marum statue puzzle thing, this puzzle I remember is one that I really hated, and I don't really remember how to do it either. And it's worse because this one involves running around. At least the Marum one was all in one place. So we'll work on that in the next one, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.